I'm Ryan and welcome back to my channel. It is nearing the end of September and by the time you see this, it'll probably be October. We are into the full swing of fall. I love fall in Wisconsin. It is so beautiful out when the leaves start dropping from the trees, the color changes, and we've had some perfect temperature lately this last week. I love this temperature. Don't need the air conditioning or the heat on. It's like perfect. Heck, the windows open all day. I have my fall pumpkin candle burning next to me and just enjoying the night at home. Today, what I want to show you is one of my favorite recipes. This is wild rice soup. It's perfect for fall days. And I also like the recipe because then I have leftovers for my lunches for the rest of the work week. I did adapt this recipe from a recipe that I found on Pinterest. So below in the description, I will post the recipe that I make, and then I'll also post the link for the original recipe. In this video, I also hope to show you some fall activities. Not sure what yet, and I have not really planned out this video too much other than the soup tonight, but we hope to do some fall decorating in the near future and then also have planned a pumpkin patch. So I hope to bring you along and we'll see what I can film and show you. For this recipe, for vegetables, you're gonna want kale, some carrots, sweet potato, a yellow onion, and then I also have wild rice blend, some vegetable broth, and then a few spices here, which you can find details in the description below in the recipe. For protein, I also use tofu, the extra firm tofu. So the first thing that I do for my soup is I take a little bit of oil to the bottom of my pan so things don't stick, and then I turn the stove on to medium-high heat. And then I take the yellow onion and I start cutting it up or chopping it up into small pieces because we're gonna saute this for a few minutes just until it becomes soft. And then while the onion cooks up, I'm gonna start chopping my carrots and sweet potato to add in very soon. And then to the onion, I add 4 cups of the vegetable broth, and then my chopped vegetables, the carrot and sweet potato. And I add in 2 cups of water, 1 cup of wild rice, and then lastly I add in all of the seasonings, and then I'll stir it all to combine it. So once the soup is at a simmer, I'm gonna lower it to like a medium, low temperature and cover it and let it cook for about 45 minutes. While I'm waiting for my soup to simmer, I'm going to prepare and bake the tofu to go in the soup when it's all done. To make my tofu, I preheat the oven to 350 degrees and I drain my tofu. I press all of the water out of it as much as I can, and then I take a paper towel and blot as much water out of it that I can as well. Next, I slice it up into little small cubes or squares and then put it on a baking sheet and bake it in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes until it's golden brown. I stir the soup just once in a while to make sure that nothing's burning. And when the soup is done cooking, I'm going to take the tofu off the pan, kind of scrape it up, and then mix it into the soup. Soup is all finished, ready to enjoy dinner. So it did cool off a bit tonight, but I'm going to enjoy sitting outside on the porch for as long as possible until it gets extremely cold out here and the snow comes, and then I can't sit out here any longer. I wanted to share with you what I've been reading recently. So I found this series, so there's 2 in this series. It's Anatomy, a Love Story is the first one, and then Immortality, a Love Story is the second book. These are by Dana Schwartz. It's not my usual go-to books for when I read, but I find the storyline and the plot very, very, very interesting. It kind of has this dark and twisted side, and then some romance involved, and then some medicine, which I also like. This woman is trying to become a surgeon in the 1700s, so it's really great. If you're looking for some good reads, I would recommend checking them out. I've always wanted cafe lights hung, and this summer Scott found an area for me to hang the lights, and it's actually nicer now because it gets darker earlier being fall, so I can sit and enjoy the lights earlier in the evening before we have to take them down for the winter time.
Yeah, now we're getting to that part I like. I remember this guy. I love him.
pig off of them this year, finally. Ooh, careful, careful. Oh, I love that one. That's right.
Where are the horns up?
Be a great night when I grew up. Looking back, maybe I should have been a firefighter instead.
We're heading to the Little Farmer. It's this adorable farm that has pumpkin patch, apple orchard, corn maze, a little shop, food, caramel apples, and Sully's favorite part, a hay ride that we go through the woods and find faces on the trees.
Yeah.
Got back from the Little Farmer, so I think that's going to be it for this video. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.